Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick recap class for you for Monday, January 13th hoop class. In this class, we started out doing some waist hooping just to warm up. We did our comfortable direction, we did our not comfortable direction. Then we talked about doing the vortex. We talked about grabbing it. If you're going hooping to the left, we put our left hand in the front, and when the hoop came around here, we grabbed it and brought it up. Otherwise, if it was going to your left, you could also grab it with the right hand from behind the back here. And as the hoop comes around and hits the back of your hand, you're grabbing it and bringing it around and up. We also talked about if you go outside and you get really comfortable with that vortex up, you can do a pizza toss, which is essentially the vortex up, and then literally at the top, we're just tossing it. I like to kind of open hand and push it straight up. The more you bring your arm straight up, the straighter the toss will go. When you first do these, you'll see the toss kind of goes wherever it wants. That's something you kind of learn to control over time. After that, we talked about the new rage on the internet right now, the pinball trick. So we did the walk the dog. We did walk the dog, bing, bing, bing. So that was fun. We also talked about foot hooping at this point. So we all kind of grabbed onto a pole or something. We put our foot out in front of us, lifted the leg up, and we pushed it around. We talked about just holding it here. We also talked about, if this is too much for you, you can lay on your back and practice with one foot at a time. And we also talked about how when you're laying on your back and it's going over your head, you can switch feet just like we do when we're overhead with our hands by slipping it in next to it and pulling the other one out. So I'm not gonna lay down in the puddle on the floor right now, but if you were laying on your back and you had it going on one foot, you can take the other one and slide it up right next to it, pass to the other foot. And then we also talked about how you can put both feet in and go boom and stop the hoop from spinning. After that, we talked about the 360 weave. So we talked about bringing the hoop to our side, going over the shoulder. As it comes to the opposite side of the body, that's where we put our thumb in. We get a revolution there, and then we stick our hand back in on the inside, and then you're grabbing on the inside to go right into that reverse weave. Then again, as it comes to the opposite side of your body, sticking the hand in, and then you're turning back to this way so you can go right back into it. So it kind of looks like this. We're going to go 1, 2, thumb, grab, 1, 2, thumb, grab, 1, 2, thumb, grab, 1, 2. And then from here we talked about the inside out whip, which feels like the same kind of motion a little bit as the weave, because the hoop's coming to both sides of the body, but it's missing that scoop. So when you're doing the weave, you're scooping on both sides of the body. The inside out whip is more like a cat's eye, where we're going to a straight forward point. So with those, we took the hoop here, we brought it all the way out like a cat's eye to the thumbs down position. Then we came on the opposite side of our body, up and over and isolated around, and we push it back out to the thumbs down position again with our hand facing the opposite way. And now this time you're going to bring your hand to the inside and isolate it around on the inside over the same side shoulder. So it's going to push out, isolate, out, isolate. So we worked on these for a little bit. Then after that, we talked about doing the infinity toss, which we worked on. We were inside, so this is really a better one for you to practice outside. Bringing it up and over, up and over, up and over. With these, we talked about how some people like to catch them up by the ears. So when they're doing that toss, they already have the other hand ready right here, ready to grab it. It's really all about preference. So if you'd rather do the toss and then worry about catching it after, or if you want to have the hand all the way up there, it really depends on what you're trying to do with it. At that point though, we also talked about how you can do the infinity toss and then catch it in an isolation and pull it down the body and do a jump through, which is one of my favorite moves. So we're going to take it, we're doing our little infinity toss here, and when it comes over to the side of you that's facing the front, or your audience, that's where we're going to try and, instead of tossing it forward and over our shoulder, we're going to toss it straight up. So it's going to come straight up. Then you're going to grab on the top, on the inside, and as you do, as soon as you grab it, you're going to bring it down and isolate straight down your body and hop out. So what that'll look like all together is toss it over, 1, 2, and we're going to do the last one, straight up, catch, jump through. Again, you don't have to do it all as a big catch, jump through thing. You can go isolate down the body and just step out. It's how intense you want to go with this move. After that, we talked about doing the K-rolls a little bit. So we brought the hoop out to the side. We worked on these. We also talked about how you can send it back up again. With these, we also did a little hand spin at the end. So after we did a couple of them, we just grabbed the hoop here. And we kind of just turned and did a fun little hand spin. So basically we put all these moves together, well, the second half of them, we made a little routine. So we started facing this way, and we went forward weave, to the opposite side, thumb in, hand in, reverse weave, thumb in, hand in, back to the forward weave, and then we went into the inside out whip. We did a couple of these, and then as it came to the front, we brought it straight down our body, like we did with that isolation jump through, but we weren't going for the whole tosses inside. We hopped out, we brought the hoop up, and we did our K-roll. We tried sending it back up if we wanted, and then we grabbed it, and we did our fun little spin. So let's try that one more time all together. Got the hoop on our side, we did our forward weave, thumb in, hand in, into the reverse weave, thumb in, hand in, to the forward, into the inside out whip, into an isolation straight down the body, hop out, bring the hand up, into a K-roll, back up if you wanted, and little spin. Well, I hope you have fun in hoop class this week, or if you have any questions or want any of these moves broken down further, just let me know. As always, you can subscribe right down over here to my channel, and over here I put some links, so if you want to go check out some other videos. Have a great day. Bye, guys.